Hi, Peter Bernstein, Senior Editor of TMCnet.com here at ITEXPO East in beautiful Miami Beach. We're just off the exhibit floor, and I'm delighted to be joined by Flavio Gomes, who's the president of LogiSense, and we're talking billing.
That's right.
And OSS, and all kinds of other great plumbing.
Yes, absolutely.
So why don't we tell everybody, what you do, and talk a little bit about the industry's really transforming right now.
It has. It's really exciting.
You guys are right at the leading edge of what's going on. So
we love what's going on. So LogiSense is a usage rating and billing company. We've been around for about 20 years, and we've got a history dating back all the way into sort of the broadband ISP marketplace. And then we've developed great technology for voice communications and voice rating. And now we've got lots of customers all over the United States and the world, in fact, using our platform. It's a software platform that can be deployed on-prem or in the cloud in a SaaS sort of environment. And what's exciting for us is what we're really focused on, and our vision for the organization is monetizing the usage economy. We fundamentally believe that there's
a mouthful.
Monetizing the usage economy.
Yeah.
You know what? It's exciting because there is a fundamental shift. There's a transition that's happening in terms of how people are buying goods and services over the net. Digital products and services are accustomed to subscription-based models, but more importantly, usage is opportunity to create really granular and personalized pricing services and packages for end users, and it's difficult to do. So LogiSense, kind of removes that complexity with a very powerful and robust rating engine.
So the real question is we're heading toward what I think Alvin Toffler called 35, 40 years ago the market of one.
Right.
That my billing plan is my billing plan.
Sure.
Right?
Right.
How close are we getting to the ability for the service providers to actually be able to provide me with such customized service that I really do have a personal billing plan?
Obviously, with LogiSense, we're around much closer.
Yes.
What's interesting, though, and you bring up a good point, what's interesting, though, is this whole M2M and IoT space, which I think is absolutely exciting. You're seeing evidence of it happening on a day-to-day basis. And up until this point, really 90% of all the data on the web was driven by human interaction. Now all these devices that are connected to the internet will be providing a lot of data on the net. And there's going to be potentially billions of devices that are connected to the network, producing all this consumption and usage information.
And the industry is struggling to figure out
how do
I bill for that?
How do I bill for it? Now, LogiSense doesn't really know exactly what the billing model will be, but we supply tools that enable the operator to experiment with different pricing plans, tiered bundling, subscription rates, pooling, and this stuff is very complex to do. There aren't very many platforms out there that can provide you with that seamless rating and usage capability. And another important thing to note is with all this usage information, you're starting to get some really good insights on buying behavior and patterns of consumer behavior. And so this leads nicely into analytics and being able to provide the operator with really good, actionable intelligence coming from the devices under what we call the universal detailed record or usage detailed records. So we're getting a lot of information in terms of various metrics on consumption of the IP services.
So real fast question, since I don't want to abuse our privilege of having a bunch of eyeballs watching this.
Yeah.
In terms of the operators, are you starting to see them breaking down the silos for being able to use that analytical information?
We are, and they're demonstrating a lot more interest in getting deeper and more granular in the extraction of that information and being able to process it effectively. But first off, I mean, M2M is still a nascent marketplace. There's a lot of hype out there still. But it's exciting. There's tremendous momentum. LogiSense, in fact, has a very successful M2M customer that's using our platform for very detailed billing in their services. We'll be announcing them next month. We're starting to move on to the next phase of how are they taking our billing and usage information and providing more actionable intelligence on that usage data.
So the good news for everybody is, since we're what I say is we're on the on-ramp, we're at the bottom of the learning curve.
That's right.
So no hockey sticks, please.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But that guys like you and LogiSense are busy looking at, okay, so how do we create a win-win for
That's right.
every single part of the value chain that's going to be involved in M2M? Because there are a lot of moving pieces here.
There are a lot of moving pieces, and it's still left to be determined how they're going to execute and go to market with a lot of their services, and how they're going to price effectively. And again, our platform and our tools provide them with the tools to bill and create service packages that are meaningful and resonating with their customers.
So plumbing is going to be important, because at the
Plumbing
end of the day, at the end of the day, people need to
Absolutely.
get billed and pay bills.
Absolutely.
And you guys are right out there helping make the future happen.
Yeah, we're growing rapidly. We're hiring a lot of people. Recently hired a really seasoned technology executive to help lead the next phase of our growth on the technology side. We're focused on innovation. We've won 4 or 5 new customers this quarter. And these are long-term, really well-engaged relationships. We've got great customers out there that speak our praises. And you can go to our website and you can get their testimonials, and we're the real thing, and our product works.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Appreciate it.